Right, now, you wouldn't think it was a good thing, would you, to have your car nicked? But it turns out it was the best thing that ever happened to 23-year-old Blair McCulloch. When he got it back, it was absolutely wrecked, and his dad suggested turning it into a rally car. So 2 years on, they're competing as a team in the Scottish Rally Championships.
I've always been into rally driving, ever since I was a wee boy, spectating events and just being round about it. I was 16 when I got the car. It was just a standard road car, so I drove about in it, and I worked on it for about a year before I had my driving licence.
I was upset when the car got stolen. I knew it was his pride and joy, and at the end of the day it was his only means of transport to get back and forward to college.
They decided to pinched it and stole all the stereo system out of it, and then it was dumped in a driveway, and then it was later recovered. My dad asked me what you want to do with it, and I said, well, I want to turn it into a rally car.
We've always been a close family. Certainly building the car has I would say, has brought us a lot closer together.
It's taken us 2 years to get the car to the proper standard.
It's a bonding process because we've seen it from being a standard car and turned into a rally car. It started off keeping a record of everything he spent on the car. Right from day one I said to him he shouldn't do that. It starts to get depressing what you've got to do.
When you looked at the total at the bottom, I stopped making the sheet. You could easily spend £4,000 or £5,000 just getting the car, and that's just a kind of clubman spec car.
10 seconds!
Straight for the start, adrenaline starts to go, and then you're sitting in the start line and you get the countdown.
5!
It's just you're high and then you're away. Just all through it, it's just constant noise and instructions getting shouted at you and everything as well, so it's all go all the time.
When I'm navigating, it does give me a big adrenaline rush, and I feel it keeps me young, keeps me in with all the young drivers and all the young people that's there.
There's a big bit of trust between any driver and navigator. It doesn't matter whether it's family or not. It's when you're in the car, you're going through the forest at 70, 80 mile an hour, and you're going over a crest and you don't know what's at the other side of it. He's got to be able to tell you, right, straight after the crest there's a left or a right and how tight it is.
I trust my son implicitly. He's in control of the car, doing those speeds. He's got our lives in his hands, and you don't think of those things going through it, but I'm very pleased with him and very trusting of him.
We joined the Scottish Championship this year, which is 8 events all through Scotland. It's still a trial year for us, but we're doing really well so far.
Since the start of doing the championship, he's basically been about 6th or 7th in his class of winning the event, and that has led to him sitting at the moment as being 3rd in the championship, which is a good result for his first year.
The car's never finished, so there's always something. You build the car and then you run it and then you think, right, we need to change that's not working. It's never ending.
In the garage here is, say, our second home. Most nights we could have been here 3 and 4 hours. We come home, have our tea, in the garage. Wife comes up to the garage door and says, I'm away to my bed.
You've still got to have a social life. You can't let it take over. It just doesn't become fun anymore. But there's countless hours spent in the garage just trying to get something right. We've had our dinner in there, we've had tea, toast at 12 o'clock at night in there. We've not slept in there yet, but that will come probably one day.
What a nice happy ending. We like that, don't we?
Yeah, I like
now,
that.
I remember